Once upon a time, in a quiet suburban town, lived a teenage boy named Ethan. On the surface, Ethan appeared to be an ordinary teenager with a friendly smile and an affable demeanor. He attended school like any other student and interacted with his peers. But beneath his seemingly normal exterior, something dark lurked within him. Throughout his adolescence, Ethan couldn't understand why he felt so detached from others. While his classmates formed deep connections and forged lasting friendships, he struggled to relate to anyone on a meaningful level. He watched as emotions danced across their faces, bewildered by their complexity, as he remained a mere spectator, unable to fully grasp their significance. As time went on, Ethan's detachment grew, morphing into something more sinister. He found himself increasingly fascinated by human suffering, his curiosity piqued by the sight of others in pain. The suffering of his fellow classmates and even his own family evoked a strange sense of pleasure within him. He observed their distress with a detached amusement, unaware of the darkness slowly consuming his soul. Years passed, and as Ethan reached adulthood, his distorted view of the world began to cause chaos. Unbeknownst to him, his actions left a trail of broken lives and shattered souls in his wake. People who crossed his path experienced inexplicable misfortune, while Ethan remained blissfully ignorant of the chaos he had sown. One fateful day, Ethan's destructive path finally caught up with him. His increasingly violent behavior had escalated to the point where he committed a heinous crime. The weight of his actions finally came crashing down upon him, shattering the illusion of normalcy he had clung to for so long. Placed behind bars, confined within the sterile walls of a prison, Ethan had no choice but to confront the truth about himself. Alone in his cell, he was consumed by an unsettling sense of emptiness, unable to comprehend the magnitude of the darkness that had been festering within him all these years. It was during an interview with a compassionate psychologist that Ethan's true nature was finally revealed. In the confined space of that small, sterile room, he poured out the details of his life, recounting the atrocities he had committed and the lack of remorse he felt. The psychologist listened, her eyes filled with a mix of empathy and horror as Ethan bared his tormented soul. With a gentle yet resolute voice, the psychologist explained the nature of Ethan's condition. She informed him that he exhibited traits of psychopathy, a disorder characterized by a lack of empathy and an inability to form genuine emotional connections. It was a revelation that shattered Ethan's fragile understanding of himself, forever changing his perception of the world. In the months that followed, Ethan underwent intensive therapy, striving to understand and manage his condition. He delved into the depths of his psyche, exploring the reasons behind his distorted perception of others' emotions. Through countless hours of introspection and self-reflection, Ethan slowly gained a newfound appreciation for the depth of human emotion and the pain he had caused. As years passed, Ethan's transformation became evident. Through his rehabilitation, he discovered the power of empathy, forging connections he never thought possible. While his past actions would never be forgotten, he dedicated his life to atoning for the pain he had inflicted on others. Ethan became an advocate for mental health, using his own story to shed light on the often misunderstood condition of psychopathy. He spoke at conferences, shared his experiences with troubled youth, and dedicated himself to preventing others from following the path he had taken. In the end, Ethan's story became one of redemption, proving that even in the darkest of souls, there is the potential for change. His journey from a lost and detached teenager to a beacon of hope inspired countless others to confront their own demons, teaching them that it is never too late to find compassion and heal the wounds they have caused. And so, Ethan's life, once entwined with darkness, became a testament to the power of transformation, reminding the world that even the most twisted souls can find redemption when they open their hearts to understanding and empathy.